You're looking at the world's largest industrial project. This is the Kashagan oil field in the Caspian Sea in Kazakhstan, considered the world's largest discovery in the last 30 years. Challenges abound: shallow water, extreme weather, toxic sulfur levels and complicated logistics, as there is no access to the open sea. To tap into the precious black gold here, estimated reserves top 9 billion barrels, Kazakhstan teamed up with partners including Shell, Total, ExxonMobil, ConocoPhillips and Eni.
The total investment is above $160 billion. The most developed technology is used to develop this project, because it's not an easy project, as I mentioned. But I think the cooperation between investor, government of Kazakhstan, bringing up a new technology will resolve all the issue, and we will have a success story.
After many delays, the field is now scheduled to go online by 2012, a critical deliverable if Kazakhstan wants to fulfill its promise to double oil production to 3 million barrels a day in the next decade.
For this moment, we have strategy to have plateau in that level, 3 million barrels. We will achieve that next decade, and we have resources to be on the plateau 40-50 years.
This new well at the Alibek Mosa oil field will play its part in Kazakhstan's future. It's one of 112 drilling sites at the field, and it'll take 3 months to reach the oil, 3,600 meters deep. Kazakhstan is a new energy frontier. The so-called elephant oil fields of Tengiz and Kashagan on the Caspian Sea have put Kazakhstan in the top league of countries with proven oil reserves, nearly 40 billion barrels. That's about half the reserves of Russia, Kazakhstan's neighbor to the north. Russia's threat to cut off oil supplies to Europe in 2008 left lasting impressions, putting its reputation as a reliable energy partner at risk. Kazakhstan has been filling that void.
Kazakhstan reliable partner for that moment, and will be a reliable partner for the future.
For the last few years, a fashion has been to talk about BRIC countries: Brazil, Russia, India and China. But Kazakhstan's elevated energy status has earned it a spot among the new grouping of BRIC countries.
The BRIC countries are the countries where production is going to be rising substantially: Brazil, Russia, Iraq, Nigeria and Kazakhstan. But of those 5 countries, Kazakhstan is unique in that it is the only one that's landlocked. It's the only one that doesn't have beachfront property. And so the challenge will be how to get it out.
Kazakhstan is in the process of addressing this challenge. A network of pipelines is crisscrossing the country to Russia, across the Caspian Sea to Azerbaijan and Turkey, and to China, which is hungry for energy. The first stage of a massive 10,000-kilometer gas pipeline becomes operational by the end of 2010.
That's why we are trying to distribute to all the directions, because this is important for the sustainable development of our country and for the sustainable development of our oil industry as well.
You have used your energy windfall very wisely, creating massive cash reserves, which came in handy during the recession. What is the current status of the oil fund, and what are the next levels of what you want to do with it?
During the crisis, we made a decision to take $10 billion from this fund to fight against the recession. And I think by 2010, we approved one more time that our policy was right. Because we overcome the recession. For the time being, we are coming back and we are not using this fund anymore. We are keeping the reserves and preparing for next world crisis.
At the crossroads between East and West, Kazakhstan is well positioned to ride out the next world crisis.
Will be important is to establish that area, and mainly Kazakhstan, as the economic bridge between eminently growing areas. You have the vicinity to Western China, you have the vicinity to Russia, you have the enormous natural resources, and this therefore, let's say, is the key place to go.
Bringing the country a step closer towards its strategy of becoming a fully developed nation by 2030.